big weekend for us fights this weekend, honestly, man. But two fight cards. You got Gabrielle Fundora. She's fighting this Saturday. She's main event along with Charles Conwell from Cleveland, Ohio. Ohio stand up. So let me read off what they who fight. So Gabriela Fundora, Sebastian Fundora's sister, is fighting this girl Marilyn Bedello, and then Charles Conwell is fighting the 12-round fight against Jorge Perez in the co-main event in this fight. These fights are in California Saturday night, 8 o'clock on the zone. Of course, Gabriella, I think, the girl that she's fighting, pretty tough, it looks like. Don't have much knockout power, but I can see Gabriella Fundora getting a knockout in her fight. And in the Charles Conwell fight, fighting a tough guy that got some power, man. This is a nice little task, man, because the dude Jorge Perez, he's 32-4 with 26 knockouts, so he got some power. And Charles Conwell, obviously 21-0, 16 knockouts. He's rated number 2 in the WBO and number 3 in the WBC in the 154. So he's one of the top contenders at 154, man. Just want to see, Charles Conwell just progress and see his growth in this fight. And definitely want to, Charles Conwell's been wilding on shit, been wrecking shit lately, man. Like, I mean, been getting crazy knockouts, man, for sure. And I want to see him put on a great performance so he could put these champions on notice that he in the building, man. Eddie Hearn, man, do your job, man. Get my man Charles Conwell one of them fights at 154. There's too many top contenders. You know what I'm saying? Too many good fights at 154 for Charles Conwell, man. And Eddie Hearn need to do better, man. That's what I'm saying. Eddie Hearn is a shitty promoter when it comes up to American fighters. He's a shitty promoter. Real live shitty promoter when it comes up to American fighters. And I urge all American fighters, stop signing with Eddie Hearn. He is not going to do nothing good for your career, most likely. 9 times out of 10, he's going to fuck you over. 9 times out of 10. He only cares about them UK motherfuckers, bro. He don't give a fuck about the American fighters like that, for real. He's just trying to make some money off of them. That's all he's trying to do, bro. But yeah, in this fight with Charles Conwell, man, I'm gonna say he wins by decision, just on the safe side. But then, I can see him getting a knockout in this fight as well with Jorge Perez. And we'll see that fight for sure, man. Gabriella's first main event fight. So salute to Gabriela Fundora, Sebastian Fundora's sister, up there wrecking shit. As far as the women, she's the undisputed flyweight champion. You know what I mean? So she definitely popping her shit right now. You feel me? And in the second fight, which will be Sunday, you got Ben Whittaker versus Leon Cameron. This is a rematch fight. The first fight was controversial. You know what I mean? Basically, it was a draw. So they're running this fight back, and I feel like they're definitely right for running this fight back because it definitely was a good fight. Me personally, I I would edge Ben Whittaker in this fight by decision. I don't think nobody gonna get knocked out in this fight. If somebody was getting knocked out, I would say Leon Cameron would knock out Ben Whittaker before Ben would knock out Leon personally. But I'm taking Ben Whittaker by decision in this fight with Leon Cameron this time. I think he's going to use his athletic ability and be able to fight on the outside and be able to, win by points. He can beat Cameron by points, if he fights his fight. But if he, starts showboating and doing all of that silly shit, and then he get the fight on the inside like he was doing it against Cameron in that last fight, and Cameron was in there catching him with shots. This motherfucker was in there trying to fight on the inside and shit with him. Like, Ben Whittaker doesn't fight well on the inside to me. You know what I mean? I'm just calling it out how I see it. You know what I mean? I don't Ben Whittaker. I know a lot of people they high on him. They say his stand his style is similar to the drunken master and shit. Emmanuel Augustus and shit. But and say that he's a better version of him. I don't. I think he's a good fighter. I don't. I think he's talented, but I don't see him making no strides at 175 for real. I don't see him beating no top guys at 175, bro. Like I honestly think he probably should be fighting at 168 for real. But I mean, him at 175, man, they stepping on this dude. Just imagine Ben Whittaker, like if he got up in contention and he was fighting like a David Benavidez, or he was fighting like a fucking Archer Returbiev or something. You feel me? Like just imagine that. Like I don't see it. I just don't see it. I think Ben Whittaker would get destroyed. He'd get destroyed by the top guys at 175. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't see a high ceiling for Ben Whittaker, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's just my opinion. I may be wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. Some takes that we have, that we do, voice and stuff, we get some of them wrong as well. And it's okay. It's okay. We live to drop content another day. You feel me? Like, but I don't think Ben Whittaker, like, you know what I'm saying, honestly, can beat any of the guys at 175. I don't think he has a high ceiling at 175 to be a top guy in that division in particular. But in this particular fight, I feel like he should win by decision against Leon Cameron. But I would not be surprised if Leon Cameron upsets Ben Whittaker in this fight. I'm just being real. I would not be surprised. Like, this is a 50-50 fight, but I'm edging it to Whittaker because I'm just going off of his talent. I think he has the talent to beat Cameron in this fight if he uses talent to his full 100% ability. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, my fight predictions, I've been right. I was undefeated last week. I got one wrong the week before. So I'm only predicting 3 fights this week. These are the 3 fights. Gabriela Fundora. I'm gonna say Gabriela Fundora by knockout or decision. And I'm gonna say Charles Conwell by decision. I'm gonna say by decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if he do get the knockout. I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm gonna say Ben Whittaker by decision Sunday on his fight. You know what I mean? I don't see Ben Whittaker knocking out Cameron. I can see Cameron probably knocking him out beforehand, but I don't see either one knocking each other out for real. Like, either one will probably win by decision in that fight. But I got Ben Whittaker on the edge in that fight, winning by decision, man, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, not too much to break down. Like, light week in boxing this week for real. Trying to see if it's any crazy. Is it any good ones next week? Oh, well, next week we got Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn next Saturday, so that's a big one. The undercard is not that bad, not a good undercard, but not a bad undercard. It's okay, but Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn is next Saturday, man.